Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Marcus here again, spokesman and advocate of basic human rights for all people. My concerns are that we can live here in our bodies on this earth during these times as though we are in heaven. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. This is my concern. And that being the case, I am constantly receiving information that can be shared with you, and I don't have any time to waste, as you can tell. I've been around for quite some time, and who knows, the message might get relevant to many of you, and if that happens, there might be something called a speedy ticket. But today, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to talk with you on a subject matter that crosses a few lines. Many of you have heard of the story of the prodigal son. I want to share with you a reference to that, perhaps, that you haven't heard before. And it's referring to the prodigal twin. Now, the prodigal twin, you heard, went to eating with the pigs. I mean, that indicated that life struggles were so low, he ended up eating with the pigs. But the one did not return home. You heard of one that went back. One did not return home. That one decided to eat with the pigs. And while eating with the pigs, he saw the struggles that he had gone through, and right there, seeing the levels that he had been reduced to, got angry and ate more and got angrier and made a decision. Rather than go back, what he would do is learn from the situations of life, learn from where he had been, and he would utilize that to benefit himself. It's an expression of selfishness. These problems, my friend, we all experience these same kinds of problems, and we all take it to a point. What are we going to do? We have to make a decision. A choice has been made. Now, if you ask the Democrats will say that the Republican Party, not all of them, have reduced themselves to that lowest level that the prodigal son is willing to go, that prodigal twin is willing to go. And that is no limit to get to where you go. You ate with the pigs, you're down there now. Well, then there are many of the Democrats or Republicans who are tired of the extremes that other Republicans will go to, and they'll say, why can't the Democrats see that the Republicans are not trustworthy? Why can't they see that in order to move forward for the Democrats, they're going to have to play the same old game that the Republicans play? In other words, you're going to be like the twin at that trough. You're going to see how the game is played. What are you going to do? Learn. Jump in there. Go for it. This is how you're going to get ahead. This is what they're saying. Well, this is the response for those who have no solutions. Those who got no answers to the situations, they just practice what they've been learning all the time. And that is no answer. It's evidence that the things that exist do exist. But I ask the people of America, we all see how the Republicans supported evil or nothing. For the past several years, this is their response. We all are familiar with that. Now they have been replaced by Democrats who right now have a percentage ranking or rating at less than 40%. Now, the system requires, this is what we have been taught in our lifetime, Republican and Democrat. You got the Republicans in, as we had with Donald Trump. They didn't do anything. They did nothing for some. For most, they did something for some. Really brought those taxes down for those rich people. And then you made a statement. You said you didn't like it. Now you bring in the Democrats. Now the Democrats are trying to do something that the same Republicans that didn't do anything are doing everything they possibly can to continue that choking hold on America by doing everything they possibly can to disadvantaging the Democrats to do anything. And you're supposed to be so stupid you can't see that. And now they got it set up and staged up, so now you're just waiting to bring in some more Republicans who did nothing for you in the beginning, and it's preventing everything from happening right now. And you're supposed to be bringing them back in just to keep from getting the Trumpers back in, because you know they're supposed to be way out on the left wing. Isn't that the truth? The answer to this, ladies and gentlemen, is resting in your minds. It is resting in your hearts. What are you going to do about this reality that has just been shared with you? I want you to think about it. Again, this is Eddie Marcus doing his duty to serve you, the people, in this moment and at this time. You can bet your last money I'll be back before you can say bye-bye.